Hey there everybody, JB back once again, and first before I start this level, I wanted to apologize for abruptly ending the last one, because I ran out of time and I totally forgot that I could have cut out some of Hidden Danger and possibly some other things, but anyhow, I think you were able to see how that level could be solved the normal way, and at any rate, we were able to solve it the busted way, so I am sorry though that you weren't able to see me solve it the normal way fully. But anyway, we're gonna move on now to Rink, which is an infamously difficult level that involves a pretty interesting layered maze here that you can kind of see. And basically, the gimmick of this level is that you're supposed to just go around and find your way um, by checking out which walls are real and which ones are not real. And yeah, you can pretty much see how this works. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and move to story time with JB. Yeah, I'm going to be telling you guys during these boring levels, I'm going to try to make them interesting by telling you guys some old childhood stories. And I hope that's not kind of unkosher. Unkosher, is that a word? Unkosher for an LP, because I know a lot of LPers, they don't typically do that, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys don't think it's inappropriate or anything to talk about your personal life and all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And for now, I'm going to start off by telling you guys a story about an incident at our aquatic center in California when I was a kid. Now, I gotta admit, this is really weird, and I haven't had anybody do this to me before, or since then. Not before, or since then, either one. But basically, what happened was we were at our pool in California, and we had just this aquatic center which had three pools, not just a pool, but there was three pools. There was like a shallow pool for the kids, and then there was like a lap pool where people could exercise, and then there was a diving pool where people who were really daring and weren't afraid of heights could go and dive. Unfortunately, I was not very daring, and I'm still not very daring when it comes to heights. So I didn't really dive, and I didn't really swim laps, although I did go in the lap pool every now and then just because it was slightly deeper, and all the brave kids went there because it was like 5 feet deep, and whoa, that was a huge accomplishment, right? So anyway, that was the really fun part about. Wait a minute, where am I going here? That was a really fun part about the aquatic center, and anyway, they had just installed a water slide in the shallow pool area, and this was really exciting. And at first, I did not want to go down the water slide once again because I was afraid something would happen, and I have no idea why I was afraid of that. But anyhow, there was a water slide that they had just installed, and one of the first weeks it was open, I was going down it like over and over and over again just for fun. And like even the lifeguards who were manning the water slide were like, okay, this kid is just totally nuts. He's just going down this thing over and over again. And I had met another kid there who was just as crazy as I was about going down that slide repeatedly. And he kept yelling like crazy, like with me right next to him. He was like, I'm going to break my home record. Yeah, I'm going to break my home record. And I'm like, what's your home record? And so I was just really confused. I was just wondering what in the world this kid was up to. Because honestly, he was a little intimidating about this home record thing. And so I asked him what it was, and he was like, I gotta go down the slide 13 times. Yeah, I gotta go down the slide 13 times. And I'm like, why is that? And I was just totally confused. I didn't know what to think about this kid. And I asked him what would happen if you went down the slide 13 times, and he said, if I go down the slide 13 times, my parents will buy me several video games. Well, actually, no, he didn't quite say that. He said that his boss would buy him several video games. And I guess his boss was his parents. And so I was just like, why is he calling his parents his boss? What's up with that? And why is this contingent on him going down the slide 13 times? Now, yes, I will admit I was a little bit gullible at the time, but I also was kind of thinking that he was also just making this up too. So I decided to try to get him to slip up and tell me that he was lying. So I kept asking him all these questions about what video games he was getting and everything, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get the Star Wars Episode 2 video game," and like I don't think there was even such a video game. And Episode 1 had just come out. The movie, the Phantom Menace had just come out, and I loved the Phantom Menace. I won't lie, like I'm not sure I love it so much now, but when it first came out, I was like totally thrilled about it, just because it was a new Star Wars movie. I'd grown up on the originals. I thought they were absolute classics, and I was just dying to know what Episode 2 was all about. So I asked him what Episode 2 had in it, and and of course he wouldn't tell me because he never knew, and I think he came up with the excuse like, "Oh, I don't know, I guess I'll find out when the game comes out," and they gave it to me. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then he also mentioned like Pokemon something, and I don't know. I wasn't really into Pokemon at the time. So anyhow, um, let's see, here we go. Anyhow, we just kept on going down the slide over and over again. He kept counting down, like 9 more times, 8 more times, 7 more, 6 more, and he just kept going on and on. And finally, during the last time, is there any way to get over there from here? I guess not. The last time, he was supposed to go down the slide, I was ready to run after him after I got down because I was right behind him. So I was like, okay, I'm going to run down there right after he's done and catch him. But unfortunately, I was not quick enough. I got down there and he was gone. So I was like, oh, come on. And of course, like, I was by myself this whole time, so I was just dying to tell my parents about it just because I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. I mean, I had never seen another kid try to tell me a story that crazy before. So yeah, that was weird. And I was wondering, I would have loved to have met his parents just to try to tell them about the entire thing. And who knows, maybe his parents really were working for some video game company. I mean, I don't know, but I just thought that whole thing was just really bizarre. So yeah, that's my weird childhood story, and I know that probably wasn't the most thrilling thing. Like, I didn't get kidnapped by pirates, so if you wanted to hear a pirate story, I'm sorry you didn't get to hear a pirate story. But I'm hoping there will be more interesting ones to come when I get to the later levels that are really, really long and tedious. So at this point, I only got 2 chips left, and I'm trying to find out where they are. Just trying to retrace my steps here. I know that a lot of these places are dead ends. Where am I going here? That's a dead end. Okay. They're up in the left side of the level, so I'm trying to figure out how to get to that secret part of the left side, because since this whole thing is layered, you can pretty much get anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but there are multiple ways you can get to a certain area, but not necessarily to the same place. I hope that makes sense. I know that sounds kind of strange, but okay. This is also a dead end too. Okay. I'm totally lost here, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to be very systematic about this, though. So let me try going over here. Okay, I know the exit is this way somewhere. Oh, come on. I thought that would have been it, man. And this is where I was wondering about how to get over there, right? I mean, okay, there's nothing to do here, so how do you get to that ship over there? This is the part of the level that really frustrates people, because a lot of people play this level and it's like, 1 ship remaining, and oh, man. It just gets to that point where you're just in dire straits trying to find 1 ship that you missed along the way. And yes, it really does get that desperate. Okay, come on. Let's just slide back to the beginning and just start over. I think we might be able to figure this out if we get back to a place that's close to all these blue walls we haven't touched yet. That's the other thing. We haven't even touched some of these blue walls yet. Okay, come on. There's got to be a way to get to all of these. I know there's a way, everybody. Come on. There's got to be a way. I know there's a way. But where is it? There is a way. I'm totally making up this song. Wow. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, I thought that I was onto something there. Okay, so there are some blue walls I have not touched here, so I might be onto something. If I just nice thing about this level, kind of like I was mentioning earlier about being able to see what you can see, is that each of these squares is located 4 spaces apart from each other. So yeah, you can make out where you're going to, which is kind of nice if you're trying to retrace your steps. Okay, so there's a blue wall there. So how do I get to that? Okay, so if I retrace my steps, okay, it's from that bottom area. Okay. So it's from this bottom area, and somehow, how did I miss that earlier? Okay, let's try going there. I knew there was probably something I missed there, but I just totally missed this. I guess I didn't realize I had missed this earlier. Okay, good, yes. Good, alright, this is the way to get to the last few chips. Alright, here we go. At least I hope this is the way it gets to the very last one, right? Is it? Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, awesome. Alright, now to head back. Alright, that wasn't quite as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, so this way, and sorry if I'm just kind of hopelessly or pointlessly bumping into walls. I don't mean to do that, but okay, there we go. Alright, we are out of here. And we just passed the 1 million mark, too. Or wait, did we do that when we solved Scoundrel? Wait, yeah, we did do that when we solved Scoundrel. And possibly Hidden Danger, I'm not sure. But anyway, Slow-Mo is the next one. Now, in this level, there's a bunch of teeth in the lower right-hand corner that you had to avoid. And you want to get through as many areas that are open as possible and avoid blobs like whoa. Okay, yeah, that totally did not go well. Okay, try again. You want to avoid the blobs as much as possible and go through as many non-toggle wall areas. Yeah, like this right here. This is a good area to gain some time. And this right here. Alright, I think we're almost done. So just go over... Wait, whoa. Okay, the exit's somewhere... Okay, there we go. It's here. Oh, man, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Wow, I'm just botching up this level. Alright. Try one more time. We can do this. I know we can do this. As long as we don't get clobbered by blobs or anything like that, we should be alright. Okay, come on. Come on. Yes? Oh, come on. Oh. Alright, one more time. I know I can do this. If we can do this, we should have time for level 63 too. Alright, come on. Made a little messed up earlier, but I think... Okay, yes. Oh! Okay. One more time. I keep saying one more time, but I can't guarantee that that's actually going to be the case, so... I just hope it's one more time. Okay, that is... Yeah, that's pretty much hopeless. Okay, come on, level. Be nice. JB needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, man. I can't really stop very much because the teeth will get to me if I do. And I think there's an actual cloner there instead of just a bunch of teeth. That like they continually clone teeth there. And of course, that is always fun, having to deal with that. So yeah, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this. Normally I don't, but... This game is getting revenge on me for making it through Rink without much trouble. Because, yeah, when I was a little kid, like I mentioned two other times, you know, I just randomly did stuff, and that was pretty much the only way I was able to solve Rink. Alright, here we go. Yes, we can make this. Alright. Good. Yes. Yes, finally, we survived Slow-Mo. And now we can move on to the Block Factory, which is a really fun level. It's very simple. You don't have to do as many pushes for blocks as one might think. All you have to do is just go up to the top here and just clone blocks. And in case you're wondering why the blocks are moving kind of erratically like that, like when I clone blocks, like they kind of slow down all that, that's a bug called slide delay, which occurs when there's something sliding. And there's basically something called that, well, somebody has come up with this term, but it's called the slip list, where if something's sliding, it will cause other things to delay while sliding or something like that. And as you can see right here, there's this thing called PW, this room with the letters PW. I actually thought that meant like power or something when I was little, but it actually is it's the initials of the level designer. Alright, we made it past Block Factory. So on the next video, we're going to go through Spooks, which is one of my all-time favorite CC levels. Probably my top 10 of any level out there, just because it's so much fun to play, whether you're optimizing or whether you're just playing for fun. So for now, I'm just going to shut down right here, and I'll see you next time. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.